Today we are attempting to change the steel cable in the Forestay, in the roller furler. Something I've never done before. We'll see what the learning curve does for this project.
2 years ago, we purchased a hurricane-damaged boat with the dream of sailing her around the world. Together with our kids, we've been learning, laughing, and working to make this dream come true. This is the story of our adventures on a sailboat named Spoondrifter.
You may think to yourself, is it a cutter rig? Is it something that has 2 furlers in the front? No, it is not. This one here is our boatyard friend Steve's, who helped me with the halyard. This is his furler system for his boat. But it's nice when you got a set of stands up. Other people can use them if they need to. This is the one we're working on today. It's a Profurl, and we got to replace the cable inside. So we're going to start at the top. Whew, that sucker was so loose I didn't even have to crack it free.
That's a pleasant surprise.
To have them come loose? Yeah. Or is it? Because I don't know if they would just come loose and fall out while you're sailing or not. They were pretty loose. Now I got to take the Sta-lok fitting apart right here. This I hope comes apart reasonably easy. Well, looky there, they had filled this full of stuff. So they followed the old method. Now the best way to get this off is just to cut it off and pull it off that way, because we're never going to get this through that hole again. So I'll have to get the angle grinder for that. Hey babe, guess what? We're committed now. If we can't figure this out, we're in big trouble now, because it's done gone now.
We'd like to give a special thanks to Sailing and Vera for hooking us up with our wire. Be sure to check out their new YouTube channel.
So now, if we lay this down, let's just lay her down on the ground.
It's gonna spring open.
I know, that's the point. Okay, now let go, let go, let go, let go, may go. It's a bit like a snake. It's alive. It's alive. There we go. Of all the ways I looked at this, I'm going to do my own way. Actually, we're going to do it Tammy's way. That way, if it doesn't work, we know whose idea it was.
No.
We've already measured how far out this needs to be. The idea is, if we pull the new wire through and we put the new wire in, we should be able to measure how much sticks out and cut it off, and that should be the right length. Right, dear?
I think so.
You know, we'll see. We'll either be ordering a new piece of cable or we'll have it right. So, we're going to untwist these. Okay. So I'm going to expose this core, and then we're going to cut this core off. The idea here is we remove the core on one side, the outside on the other piece, and then we should be able to spiral the wires back together and tape them, and it should be virtually the same diameter all the way through. Okay, if I hold this, somebody's got to spin that clockwise. Just spin the whole thing.
So it took both our hands to do that, and we didn't get it on film because there was no good way to show you the thing in the right angle.
Pretty dang close to being the same diameter all the way through. So now the idea is Tammy's going to get over here and she's going to push the cable in, and I'm just going to help pull it out over there, and hopefully we can get it out without it snagging up. How's that?
That's the trick, right? It's not
That's
snagging.
always the trick. That's always the trick. This looks like it's totally loose, but maybe it is hooked to somewhere in there. It must be. But these things are bent, so these are being replaced anyway. So I got these out. So now the question is, it is not correct.
It's too short.
and too small. I went online to our model number and found the right part number, and I called him and he says, oh, I'm glad you got the part number. Sent them off to me, and they are not correct. I don't know what is not correct, but well, they sent me the wrong stuff or I ordered the wrong stuff.
Well, how could you order the wrong stuff?
Maybe we don't have a B29S. I got that information from this, which was on the boat. This was in our boat books. So I assumed that that is the correct model number. Maybe it's not.
So we have the wrong model number?
Yes. Well, we're not sure. He said that he would let me know for sure. We have a B35. I don't know which one it is.
So somebody was just doodling and messed up the paper.
Must have.
Don't doodle on your paperwork, people.
Well, like that. But see, here's the crazy thing is he said there's no markings on this thing at all to tell us which one it is. We have to take pictures of it and send it to him and he's look at it and tell us what it is. Why don't they put a mark on there that says what model number it is? We do know that the extrusion is 35 millimeter though, because I did measure that with calipers. So that is 35 millimeters.
Now, did he also say we don't need to take it apart, that we just slide the bottom out?
He said it should just come right out.
So I've been doing really good on my change of eating and lifestyle, and I now realize that it's probably because Todd's been working for the last 2 weeks and we haven't been working on the boat regularly. Because today I need chocolate. Like, seriously, this is getting to me. I am working on not eating my emotions. But Todd's down 10 pounds.
Yeah, I know. I got to be really, really careful because if I lose just a couple more pounds and I get up to a 10 knot wind, I might blow away. You're going to take this side here and just gently pull, not much at all, because we don't want to pull apart the tape joint.
Okay.
We want me to do most of the pushing. Ready?
Okay. Yeah, it's just coming. Yep.
Yes, it appears to be a Sta-lok fitting. That is good news. Okay, you got it? Because you're going to have it. There you go. And it's been gooped as well.
Yeah, that's not working. Oh, that didn't work.
Are you making fun of the vise or me?
I don't know. Which one am I making fun of?
Well, the thing is, I didn't want to squish it too tight, but I guess I can squish it tighter.
Lay it on its side.
Well, it just has more bearing on something. What are you looking at? Look the other way.
Yeah, that's not working.
Nope, that's going to make it bigger and harder to get out. Steve's here. He'll have the answers.
No, I won't.
Do you have all the answers, Steve?
I do not have any answers. Need a center punch.
I have I think a 1/4 inch in my bag in there. I'll see here. Well, that hasn't moved from where I put it. Bring that block right here. There you go. Yeehaw!
All right, we got another one we have to do.
That's going to be a little warm. See there? That wasn't so hard, was it?
Now what? You're saying we can just reuse the...
That can be reused. Just got to clean it up.
Right here. There we go.
We do have new cones. We'll clean up the old ones for backup.
It's about 1/8, doesn't it?
1/8 to 1/4.
It'll make it. I think it'll make it.
Well, you can undo it if it doesn't, because you didn't put 5200 on it.
I didn't put 5200
No,
on it.
because you're supposed to test fit them and snug them up and then make sure everything bent straight. when you have nothing in the slot.
Right.
We did test fit this, but the camera didn't focus on those details. We'll show you what it should look like at the top fitting.
Red or blue?
Blue.
Blue. This is blue, but it's red. Yeah.
You're there.
You think that's it?
Yeah. One down, one to go.
Yep. We want to go ahead and just put this back together with the old stuff until the new stuff comes in.
Yeah.
So there's a couple schools of thought on putting these Sta-lok fittings together, and one of them is to fill the cavity inside full of a sealant, either 5200 or Sikaflex, or Patrick Childress like to use butyl. The other school of thought is if you leave them empty, which is actually what Sta-lok recommends themselves, to allow two things to happen. One, allow air to stay in there, because stainless is only stainless when it has oxygen, but then also with no sealant in there, it allows fresh water, rainwater, or a freshwater hose from your boat to be able to rinse that off and rinse the salt out periodically so that salt doesn't build up in there. And the theory behind that is that it's easier to see if your stuff is starting to fail. You know, which way is better, I don't know. But right now I've just decided I'm going to stick with what the manufacturer has said and a couple people that I personally know and trust, and we'll give that a try and see how it works. I'm just putting tape on here because I got to unwind this, but I don't want to unwind it back inside of the extrusion. As Project Atticus said, how many times can we say extrusion in one video? Extrusion. All I'm saying is when I called the guy, he called this the extrusion on the telephone. He was the Profurl guy. It might not be enough.
Refer to the shirt. I think it's fine.
Created a monster. Cone me.
Directions say 1/8?
They say 1/8. 3/16 seemed to work better when we did it just a second ago, though. That one is stuck in the groove, causing us a problem.
A screwdriver?
There we go. They're all in order, but they're not slipped over the top of each other. Pretty even there, babe?
That looks all right to me.
You're a long ways away, so it looks great, right?
It looks amazing. You notice how most of these Profurl videos all do it from a distance? Nobody gives you the close-ups like we do.
That's scary.
It's like unwrapping a Christmas present. Is it good?
Twice.
Well, it's okay.
It looks fantastic. Okay, I'm gonna call that good.
You think it's
Call
fine?
that fine.
So you want some Loctite?
That I would like, yes. Shh.
This is what you keep me around for.
That's right. That and other things. Somebody's got to tell me when it's fine. Yeah. I think that's it. You know, it's so nice when you can finish a project in one day. 95%. We actually did change this out in one day. So we're exactly the same as we were before. Those long link plates down on the bottom, they were gonna have to be replaced anyway, but I don't have to take it all apart to do that. That's the nice part. So.
Whoop whoop! High five, babe. Trevor, you don't have a hand. Oh my word, I'm just really impressed with us.
Me too. Maybe.
What do you mean maybe?
Maybe we got something right. Woohoo!
I'm calling it. I think
Calling
it's
it?
fine.
We did it.
Now I have to clean up all of the mess.
Yep.
Merry Christmas, guys, and we'll see you next Sunday.